So today, last night, or no, that makes no sense. Today, last night, no. Last night, at 10:02 p.m., I got a text message from my boyfriend. I'm gonna read it to you. If I can find it. I don't know how to say this, but when you tell me that you like Blair, or Sarah, or Stephanie, it just sucks the fun out of spending time with you and makes me feel untrusted. I loved you, but now with all this every day, you completely changed how I feel about you. I'm really just not happy anymore. This is goodbye. You impacted my life in a good way. I'll always have a part on my heart, tiled Brienne. I'm sorry. I know this hurts you, but I've been hurting too. And I hope if he ever watches this video that I want him to know that I'm sorry and that I love him and that I don't want anything, like, I don't want to be with him if he doesn't want to be with me. And of course he obviously doesn't, because he just broke up. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. After he sent me that message, I went to his house, and I didn't get there till, like, I'd say around 10:30ish. He didn't answer his door. His mom did. She comes out and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." So they all obviously knew that it was happening. If I were to be known that I was going, like, put yourself in my situation. If you had a boyfriend and they were, I'd say, if they were with you for 1 year, 3 months, 4 days, 2 hours and 15 minutes, wouldn't you want to know if they were breaking up with you? Wouldn't you want to know what's going, like, what you're doing wrong? But, like, I want to be with him. I want to be with him. I had to go to school today because school sucks, but I had to go to school today because if I didn't go on this one field trip, then I would have to do 75 hours of community service to make up for it, I guess. And so I had to go regardless of how I was feeling. But last night, when I was at his house, we were chilling in his little room, not his room. Oh, no, not his room. We were chilling in the family room, and I start out saying, "I'm sorry, and I still want to be friends. We're just," I forgot what I said exactly. I know that I said, "I'm sorry and I still want to be friends with you." And, like, after, like, 5 minutes of me rambling on about nothing, he stands up and comes and hugs me, and we both start to cry. After a while like that, I asked him why, and, well, obviously in the text message it told me why, that I'm just retarded, and at the time I asked why, and he didn't answer. Everybody at my school today was like, You're so much better than him. He was a D anyway. I don't cuss, so I use abbreviated words. But he was a D anyway. He's always been a D. What the heck's wrong with you? Chill, he's only a boy. Well, he's not only a boy. He was my boy. He was my boy. I loved him so much. You wouldn't believe. You really wouldn't believe. We were in love. Well, at least I was. I'm a weirdo, and I know down to the exact minute of everything, because I always look at the time when something good or bad happens. And on June 25th at 10:35 p.m., he told me he was in love with me. That was 4 months and 20 days into our relationship. At almost exactly 4 months and 20 days after that, he broke up with me on Halloween. But we got back together 2 days later. There was so much more better things that went on. I'm gonna keep these forever. These dates. I mean, yeah, I'll probably delete them at some time, but I'm gonna keep them for a long time. Now I need to add another date. 5/9/2011 at 10:51 p.m. Sad face. It was one of my best friend's birthday. I was too insecure to remember it was her birthday. I was too caught up in my... I'm just a total wreck right now. Yeah, it's been like... not even a day after he broke up with me, and I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. If you're still there, if you're still watching the rest of this video, I want you to know that no matter how young I am, I was completely and utterly in love with him. His heart may have a small little title of Brienne in it, but my heart still lies with him, for it is still named as Travis Christopher Ludke. I'm so pathetic.